We have a total of 16 channels. The number starts from 0. There are colors on it. You can make choices according to these colors. After clamping it, I'm not exerting any force. Is it still holding it? Why is that? Because it self-locks. That's the advantage of this kind of mechanism. It can self-lock. Once you feel like letting it go, you only need to reverse it, and the ball will just drop, so we can bring this section, which is in charge of moving it, and move it here, and corresponding part, and move it back to its place. Next, we move this part to here. This part here is stop, which makes it stop. Let's go to here and refresh the page. 2 buttons show up: move forward, release; move backwards, release. So we have move forward and move backward command, which means it's correct. Next, we go to physics analysis. In the same way, we first select the language we want to move and set it to free move. We can turn this to lift up and down. We lift this, and you can observe that in this mechanism, the bar linkage to the front and the back. Both stay parallel to each other. You can drag down here. You can see the situation for each printing layer. It allows you to have preview after preview. You can go back to the original screen. And screw it until roughly flushed. How flush should it be? When you touch with your hand, it feels like it is only a bit protruding. That is enough. We approach it. When you approach the solder, then move your hand aside. More or less this much time, just for a moment only. We first check the solder, see if each soldering point is secured. Using the circuit board's edge as leverage to bend it down. This pin, in principle, cannot be bent repeatedly. Doing so may cause it to break. So be aware during this part. On the other end, you will see the copper wire. Once secured, then you can press it down firmly and then release. You can see that the pressing process from just now, the rubber will be pressed down and also will be the copper wire part. Next, we will check for voltage after stabilization. This one here is the negative pole, and this one is the positive pole. We stabilized up to 5.09. This part, you will need to be careful. When screwing tight, like this, it's too tight. This way, when the linkage moves, they do not do it so smoothly, so we loosen it a bit. Now I will connect in reverse. I want my 0 degrees to be this position. My claws are slightly open. Once I have confirmed this, we install it in this open position. Then we install the steering wheel on it. We then tighten the screws. Once we have tightened the screws, we can let it go.
Next is connecting the servo motor part.
Let's connect this lifting mechanism and the claw mechanism parts.